तो आज गॉस थ्योरम का सेकेंड पार्ट हम लोग पढ़ेंगे। पिछले दिनों जो हम लोग पढ़े थे वो इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्स के बारे में पढ़े थे। और इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्स क्या है कि किसी भी सरफेस एरिया से इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड ई क्रॉस कर रहा है और इस पर हम लोग नॉर्मल डालते हैं तो ये वेक्टर एरिया को रिप्रेजेंट करता है। If theta is angle between E and ds, then electric flux is a scalar product of E dot ds, E ds cos theta. Now, the question is find electric flux through the xy plane having area 0.25 meter square when electric field intensity E equals to 2I plus 3J plus 5K न्यूटन पर कूलम। तो क्वेश्चन है कि इलेक्ट्रिक फ्लक्स किसी भी एक्स वाई प्लेन से कितना पास कर रहा है यदि उसका एरिया इतना दिया हुआ है और इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड का वैल्यू इतना दिया हुआ है। तो सबसे पहले तो हम लोग एक्स वाई प्लेन को लोकेट करेंगे। थ्री डायमेंशनल फिगर में एक्स वाई और जेड, एक्स के डायरेक्शन का यूनिट वेक्टर आई, ये जे का डायरेक्शन हो गया, वाई के डायरेक्शन में यूनिट वेक्टर और ये जेड के डायरेक्शन में के यूनिट वेक्टर है। और दिस वन इज एक्स वाई प्लेन हैविंग एरिया ds is 0.25 meter square. As we know, electric flux is E dot ds. This one is a scalar quantity, and to make this scalar into vector, we should require unit vector. This unit vector is normal to this plane, and normal is z direction. So this one will be vector area, ds vector. How this scalar can be made vector area? By multiplying this scalar with unit vector of z direction. Then this become a vector. So from this equation, d phi equals to dot product of E and vector area. E having value 2I, 3J, 5K and ds is 0.25. 0.25 is a scalar. So how it become a vector? By multiplying unit vector k. Now you know that I dot I, j dot j and k dot k, these are all unit vectors and their dot product is 1. And if there is different unit vectors I dot j, j dot k and k dot I, then their dot product is 0. So what happens here? 2I dot k 0, j dot k 0, but k dot k is 1. So this one is 0, this one 0, and 5.25 jar. That means 1.25 and k dot k. So 1.25 into 1.25. So electric flux is 1.25. And what should be the unit? Newton per coulomb is the unit of E, and unit of area is meter square. So Newton per coulomb meter square, or you can write joule meter per coulomb. So this one the mathematical numerical based on electric flux. Now application of Gauss theorem. So first application, find electric field due to uniformly charged line of wire by using Gauss theorem. गॉस थ्योरम के सहायता से हम लोग किसी भी चार्ज लाइन के द्वारा इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड निकालेंगे. सो टेक अ लाइन हैविंग यूनिफॉर्म चार्ज प्लस क्यू along its length, and this line has length L. So what should be the linear charge density? Linear charge density. Linear charge density is lambda, and that is charge per unit length Q by L. Therefore Q can be written as lambda L. And we have to find electric field intensity near this line of charge. So at a distance r. To apply the Gauss theorem, we have to take an imaginary area, surface area around this line charge, and this imaginary cylinder can also be called a Gaussian surface. So there is a Gaussian surface of radius r and length L. So this one is Gaussian surface. So what you have to do, take a small area on this Gaussian surface, and this area is ds. So vector area is ds vector, and electric field is E. So electric flux through this area is electric flux through ds area is d phi equals to E dot ds, and it can be written as E ds cos theta. ds and E are parallel, so theta is 0 and cos theta is 1. So simply E ds d phi. The total electric flux can be written as total electric flux by integrating this. So d phi E ds, and limit of integration is 0 to 2 pi r L. By 2 pi r L is the surface area of this imaginary cylinder. d phi is phi, E, ds is s, and 0 to 2 pi r L. So So simply 2 pi RL phi, equation 1. And from Gauss theorem, what is Gauss theorem? Phi is Q by epsilon naught. If Q charge is enclosed by a closed surface, then total electric flux coming out of it is Q by epsilon naught. And Q can be written as lambda L. Lambda L by epsilon naught phi, and this one is equation 2. From 1 and 2, E 2 pi RL equals to lambda L by epsilon naught. L is cancelled out. So E is lambda by 2 pi R epsilon naught. And what should be the unit? Newton per coulomb. So this one, the electric field intensity near a line charge having uniform charge. So in next video we shall discuss more applications of Gauss theorem